Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, I just want to share this morning or afternoon, tonight, whenever you see this, while on my J for J. So I woke up this morning. Well, right now I'm standing on the second deck of a covered garage. We'll talk about that later. But what I want to say, have you ever? I'm just talking to myself, talking to somebody, because I know the things, when I say something, it doesn't apply to every single person in the whole United States of America or in the world. But years ago, when I was in administration, and I had one of the wisest men as a boss, in my opinion, and I would hear him say, he say, it's okay to beg God until you believe. Yeah, he said, sometimes people beg God. He said, and it's okay to beg until you believe. So as I got older, not just in numbers now, but older in my walk, older on this journey, wiser, began to listen to what God has to say, know the assignment. All that plays a part of your growth. Now, you don't have to beg God. No, you can beg until you believe. And believing, now that's something that's going to look real different. Because sometimes I say to myself, am I being insensitive? Do I not show a lot of compassion, on situations, about circumstances? So I used to kind of struggle with that. But then I said, now as a believer, sometimes we talk out of both sides. I don't know if we got sides in our neck or not, but people say, you talking out both sides of your mouth. Maybe because it's left and right, I don't know. But anyway, we'll say, I trust God. I believe what his word says. I've seen him heal. I know he's a healer. I know that he's a deliverer. He's a protector. He's a comforter. We just go down. I won't hate to say the word list, but we just name those attributes that we have experienced, that we have seen God do, and that we trust and believe that he does it. So when situations come up, you may not even be in the same city or state as your loved ones or people that you know. So when something is going on and you truly believe and know that God is able to handle the situation, why do you sometimes feel guilty about it? Other people, the them and the they. Well, how can you be in Nevada and something is going on in Tennessee? How can you be in North Carolina and something is going on, we'll say, in Ohio? Well, this is what I've learned. That if we believe and we say that God is everywhere at the same time, why don't we believe that he's there with our loved ones, that he's there to help them in whatever the situation is? And I often say this to parents, and your children may be off in college, they grown on their own, live somewhere else. As believers, son and daughter, let me say this, let mama share this with you. That's what we can say. If you're a father, you can say, let me say this with you. Whatever is going on, you call on God. You talk to him. You call him before you call your mama. You call him before you call your daddy, before you call your auntie. You call on him. Because see, we trust and believe that God is there. He's already there. And then I tell him, say, now, when you call him first, if I'm to get to you, then he will make the provisions for me to get to you. He'll do it like that. He'll do that. And then, even when I'm on my way to you, he has already sent somebody that's in the same area as you to get to you, to be assistance, to give you a hug, to give you a word of encouragement. What? Until maybe your family member can get to where you are. See, that's why come on, believers. We got to believe that. You wonder why sometimes, and it's not bragging, why sometimes I sow seeds wherever I go. I encourage the young people, not just on my team, but wherever I am, I be kind to people. Why? Because I have children who are not in the same state that I'm in. So if the word is true and I'm believing in the word that you will reap what you sow, then I try to sow those type of seeds. What kind of seeds, Minister Cole? I sow seeds because I want somebody to be kind and nice to my son, my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter. So you be kind to other people because what? I have faith and I'm believing in his word. So if I'm believing that you reap what you sow, then you know what? You need to be sowing. Now, yes, we can beg God, but if you believe and you standing on his word and you standing on his promises, then you speak his word over the situation. And then I don't have to beg him because he's not a man that he should lie. So I know that his word is true. And if he said it, he gonna do it. So it's not that people are not sensitive or not concerned, but even in the sick days, and my own mama was on the doctor bed, I know what the doctors were saying. I know what the medical reports were saying, but I still believe God. I believe and I remembered how he made a lame man walk. I remembered that. I remembered how he gave sight to the blind. I remembered that. So I believed it. So I didn't have to beg God. I just had faith in what he already said. That the paralyzed man who was on the bed and his friends took him on the rooftop and they lowered him down before Jesus because they believed that Jesus could heal them. So I had to remember that when she was laying on her back, that God was going to raise her up. Did the facts say that? No, the facts didn't say it. My faith said it. Did the diagnosis say that? No, but my faith said it. So on today, I told you I'm on a covered garage. Now, there's some cars that's up here. If it rains, the car's going to get wet. There's some cars up here. When the wind blow, it may blow some trash up on the cars. There's some cars up here that if the sun came out really, really hot, when the people got in the car's going to be wet. But when you go downstairs, when you go down into the situation, and you go down to the part that they call the covered garage, that means that the elements can't get to the cars that's under the covered garage. That means that when the debris blow, it can't get to the cars that's under the covered garage. So that's the faith that we have, and that's the faith that I have. No, it's not for everybody. I understand that. But when I was a child, that's proud on my chest. When I was a child, I thought it was a child. But when you get grown, you try to have a different outlook on life. You live by faith and not by sight. So now we're under the covered garage. And if we believe that when we park a car in a covered garage, it's protected, why can't we believe that when we're covered by the blood, then we are protected? Why can't we believe that what God said, that his word will come to pass? If you got that much faith to park your car in a covered garage, then surely those who believe, you believe that his word is true. And wherever I am, I know and I believe that my family is covered. I believe that my friends are covered. I believe that those who I have worked with, I believe that they're covered. Because I believe in the God who gave man sense enough to make a garage to cover your cars. He's a mighty, mighty God, and he's an awesome God. So, okay, I'm on this J for J, getting ready for another day. You all have a good day. And yeah, you can beg until you believe. But I tell you, it's something about believing. J for J, roll with cola, get out the way. We going everywhere. And if you get over, put your blink on so you don't cause an accident in somebody else's life. Yes, this is all natural. This is all raw. I don't need no filter. Because what? I believe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.